Summer is hot, but the water is cold. You swim up to me, hold out your shriveled pants and say, I think we're getting old. I'm trying to laugh, but you're drifting away. You're saying, cheer up, angel face, nobody's dying today. There was a time when you were a snowman, melting in the yard before my eyes. The grip of your hands to the whisper of a man evaporated, drifting out of time. I want to be like the edges of the sea. Fold your sweet and broken body into me. There's a statue of a lady poised above her grave. It says she fell down a crooked staircase on her wedding day. I pass her in the crowded cemetery on my way to the bar where I'm gonna drink away another day. I want to be like the edges of the sea. Fold your sweet and broken body into me. I walk around this little city, it's a trap these days. Everybody wants to leave, but everybody stays. I hold my hand out to touch the cool breeze, crunch the leaves beneath my shoe. Anything to feel alive now that I've lost you. I want to be like the edges of the sea. Fold your sweet and broken body into me. I want to be like the edges of the sea. Fold your sweet and broken body into me. Autumn was sweat and winter was blood. We thought that we could make it to the spring.
Wow, that's a very nice song.
Thank you.
I can like hear a solo cello.
Yeah, we have actually on the EP. There's a viola and violin on the solos. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a string song. Especially during the interlude part, or the instrumental middle part. I heard this. Yeah. Very nice. So you're on your way to Goshen, Indiana?
Goshen, Indiana. I'm going to be playing at the Electric Brew Coffee Shop tomorrow night, and that's kind of where I hung out a lot when I was in college. So.
Okay, so everybody listening on streaming WNJR.org in Indiana, all your fans there. She's halfway there, I guess.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah. When I used to live in Kansas City, and Indianapolis was always like the halfway point, you know.
Yeah.
I remember driving and thinking, oh my, another. My max road trip is probably 12 hours.
Oh wow, yeah. I could go forever. I could just drive and drive and drive.
Really?
I love it, yeah.
I mean, without sleeping?
Well, I might have to sleep at some point, but...
Just pull over on the side of the road and then just wake up. I admire people that can do that, you know, just get in the car and go. You know, you start having the, I don't know, that weird, like, kind of road thing that happens when you're driving and you forget, like, oh my God, I don't remember driving for the last 15 minutes. You're like hypnotized, you know, or you get out of the car and you're still moving. I love that effect. Yeah. That's like the ground is still moving, but you're not. Yeah. I drove all the way to Seattle one time solo for a job. It took me like 5 days, and I could have pushed it a little bit further, but I was completely burnt out after like day 3 or 4. I don't know. I was giddy recording the whole thing, you know. Like,
oh, that's cool.
On the way, it sounds really stupid. I don't listen to it, like, you know. So it almost narcissistic in a way, like I'm going to Seattle, like you know, they did that on horseback 100 years ago. Right? Anyway. You want to play like one more tune for us, because we're just about ready to.
Sounds good. I'll do one from the new album and from This Broken Moment, and since we're on the subject of travel and coming home and all that, I'll do one that's sort of about coming home and how wonderful and horrible that is. Okay, well, thank you, Jessica, for joining us here in the studio, and I hope your voice gets some rest and humidity on your trip. And thank you for listening. Next week, our schedule is on acousticSongs.com. If you go to the website, www.acousticSongs.com, we'll have an artist in here at 2 o'clock. Next Friday, and off the top of my head, I can't remember who we have, but we're fully booked all the way until April, I think. And also JessicaSmucker.com if you want to find out more information about her music. And I will be putting up the podcast and the video on our YouTube site. You can go to youtube.com/acousticsongslive. And the podcast will be up on PRX. I'll send a link out on Facebook to that. So thank you again, Jessica, and thank you very much for listening. Having me. I'm your host, T. Mitchell Bell, and we'll see you next week on Acoustic Songs Live.